Hi, Farrell. Hey, 80. Alright. Let's play some video games, shall we? So this is Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. It is a Souls type game, but it is definitely not Dark Souls. Very, very different. Playing on English or Japanese. I'm gonna play it the same way I played it the first time. And people might hate me, but it's gonna be English. Sorry. Why would you be able to turn blood off or make it mild? Like, why? What is the point? It's fucking Sekiro, dude. I don't think there's gonna be any kids playing this anyway.
In the closing years of the Sengoku era, Japan was consumed by perpetual conflict. The fires of war raged on.
Game looks really good.
Spreading deep into the mountains, to the land of Ashina.
Is the war finally over?
Does people fighting on a battlefield look like an out and over war?
General Tamura is no more!
Master swordsman Ishin Ashina staged a bloody coup and
Fucking
wrested
Ashina,
control of the
dude.
land.
I'm getting PTSD already. Fucking Ashina. Fuck me.
What's the matter, Stray? Nothing left to lose? Well, would you look at that? Fascinating. Will you join me, starving wolf?
On that day, a young cub was taken from the battlefield. He trained relentlessly, and indeed, went on to become a master shinobi.
Listen, Wolf. You must never forget the shinobi code. As your father, my word is absolute. Your master's is a close second. As of today, he is your master. Defend him with your life. If he is taken, bring him back at any cost. You understand me, don't you, Wolf?
So yeah, this is the hardest game I've ever played in my life. This game is incredibly, incredibly, incredibly hard.
Some 20 years.
But it was also
after
the
Ishin's
most
coup,
rewarding game
the
I've ever
Ashina
played.
clan was on the brink of collapse. And the shinobi, known as Wolf, had lost everything. Both the man who took him in and the boy he had sworn to protect.
Shinobi, open your eyes. For the sake of your master.
Kuro's Wolf, your destiny awaits you at the Moonview Tower. Escape from the well and find the tower bathed in the moonlight. Even without a blade, you can reach it. Stay vigilant, or stay silent, stay vigilant. Is Kuro? We just started the game, we don't know. But Kuro is our master. Just looking at these locations, I'm already getting PTSD, boys. Oh, I can't wait. Advance without being seen by crouching in bushes or moving under floors. You do not have a sword at the moment. Use stealth to avoid enemies and head to the Moonview Tower. If you're about to be seen, warning markers appear above enemies' heads. Don't worry, I remember that.
That shinobi at the bottom of the well. We didn't shackle him, restrain him, nothing. That doesn't worry anybody?
Not at all. Not only is he unarmed, he has completely lost his will.
Just killed him, I wish I could.
Nothing but a coward. Unworthy of our concern.
Well, I've already played this game. This isn't really a new game. I've already played it. And I don't really intend on whoring this or playing it, you know, over the course of a couple days. This is just something that I'll occasionally play whenever I want a challenge. That guy's gonna see me. Let's hope he doesn't. Oh no, I have cover.
The moonlight shines strongly on the Moonview Tower tonight. The divine air is probably using the light for his reading again. Probably, but imprisoning a mere child. I feel sorry for the boy.
He's a shinobi.
But I'm sure Lord Genichiro has his reasons. The Moonview Tower door. Check that it's locked, right? It's certainly locked, but nobody fixed that hole in the wall. Well, don't worry about it. The hole faces the edge of a cliff. No one could pass through it.
That's Sekiro. The divine heir.
You did well to come here.
A big important boy. Well, little important boy.
It's been too long, Wolf.
And he's also my master.
I've come to free you, my lord.
Well then. Raise your head. Kusabimaru, your sword. My shinobi. In accordance with the bond of lord and retainer, you will pledge your life in my service.
As you command.
Bubba's day was very good. I kept the windows open today. He was very happy about that. He's been looking out windows the whole day, really. I got groceries today, which included some new food for him. He's very happy about that, as per usual. So, yeah. Lol.
Loyal Wolf, I see you are wounded. I have something that may help. It is a special gourd of medicinal waters. Use it to heal your wounds.
My lord.
Now then, were you gravely injured? Afterward?
After what?
Do you not remember that night?
I do not.
No. We'll talk about it later. Right now, we must escape Ashina Castle.
As you say.
There's a secret passage beneath the moat bridge that will take us out of the castle. Lord Ishin told me about it once. I ask you to find that secret passage. Once you find it, signal me with a reed whistle. You know, like you used to long ago. I will join you as soon as I hear it.
This looks a little bit different than how I remember it. I played the first version of the game. There's been updates since then. I don't remember things looking exactly like this in the menus. How do I put my healing gourd on my thingy? Also, why can't I use my sword yet? Back outside first. Shinobi aims to break an opponent's posture. Attacking an enemy is one way to achieve this. When an enemy's posture breaks, he is vulnerable to a Shinobi death blow. Sometimes relentless attack is not enough to break an enemy's posture. Deflecting enemy attacks is another way to damage their posture. A master shinobi uses a combination of deflect and attacks to achieve swift victory. LB the moment an attack lands. Like that. I mean, I'm not terribly worried about these guys knowing where I am. None of them are really a problem yet. Then again, I am quite low on health, and I don't have my revive yet. But none of these guys should be any sort of problem. Guessing I want to follow the torches. Yeah, so in this game, it's not like Dark Souls. Dark Souls, the way Dark Souls works is you hit a couple times, you dodge, evade, hit, dodge, evade, hit, dodge, evade, hit. This game's not like that at all. In this game, you can't just take a couple hits and then run away, and then take a couple hits and then run away. Or dodge. This entire game is based off of parrying. Like in Dark Souls, you can parry, absolutely. But it's not a requirement to play Dark Souls. In this game, it is an absolute requirement to parry most enemies. If you want to have a decent chance, especially bosses. I don't think that's a smart idea. I don't have my grappling hook yet either. I wonder if these guys are gonna see me. I don't know if I have this attack yet, but I'm gonna do it. Yep. Let's play, boys! Yeah, I forgot to tell you, I'm actually pretty good at parrying. That's why none of these guys... Oh yeah, that's right. There's a boss here. bosses take more than one. Also, I have posture as well. Easy clap. What's up, Zanny Phantom? Is it that time of the month? I'm sorry. Hopefully your boyfriend brings you some chocolates or something, make it a little bit easier. But hey, good luck. Fistful of Ash. Throw at an enemy to temporarily distract them. I don't remember ever really using that. You have to be very aware of your surroundings in this game. Very soon, I will get a grappling hook that will help a lot. It's used for movement throughout the entire game. And I'll also get the ability to revive myself once.
That secret passage at the bottom of the moat, under the bridge? We just got orders to guard it. Security's getting tight. War will be upon us very soon.
Down here, huh? Oh god, I hate these things. Hey man, periods and the menstrual cycle affect everybody in different ways, Farrell. So I'm not really one to judge. I'm not a woman, I don't know how difficult it is, but, you know, everyone deals with it differently, so... I don't think there's fall damage in this game, actually. I don't actually remember that. That's the joke, Farrell.
Wolf.
Yeah, what's up,
You
Disruptor?
found it. Now let us leave this place.
Yes, my lord.
To think that this is the only way.
When do
To
I
run
lose
from
my
the fated
arm?
bloodline is the only answer. Where shall we go once we're away from the castle? I suppose the first thing we should do is cross the Ashina border. Or perhaps we should hide somewhere. What do you think?
Whatever you desire,
Whatever I desire? That's the wolf I know.
my lord.
Oh, nothing. I was just reminiscing. Onward then.
Yep. There's a sprint in this game, isn't there? Oh yeah, I forgot about the suck. The suck. Okay. Yeah, you're supposed to lose this fight.
The divine heir. Last we stood together was your uncle's funeral.
Lord Genichiro.
Haven't done the quote system yet, sorry.
Thank you.
Leave this to me.
I mean, I've played a good bit of Dark Souls 3 and a little bit of Bloodborne.
Stands in our way.
Sekiro is a lot harder in my opinion. But I haven't beaten any other Dark Souls game, so I can't really say for sure. You're supposed to lose this, by the way, but what if I win? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, you need to lose this.
Is that all the shinobi has to offer? The divine heir will be coming with me.
That Sekiro is easier? That's insane. I don't know how people could think this game is easier. In Dark Souls, it's just a lot of hit dodge. In Dark Souls, you can take things slow. That's why I think Dark Souls is easier. You have the option to take things slow. Like, you can do a couple hits, run away, do a couple hits, run away, dodge a little bit, do a couple hits, run away. You can't do that in this game. In this game, you need to be on them like flies on shit, constantly parrying them. You can't just slowly chip away at a boss's health in this game. There's simply no such thing as slowly chipping away at a boss's health. And you also can't just grind up a higher level and become overpowered at some point. It does that also. You don't become overpowered in this game at all, ever. It's not an option. In Dark Souls, if I really wanted to, I could spend 20 hours grinding enemies, and then the next, many hours of the game will be far easier for me. In Sekiro, you don't really level up like that. You can't really just... I mean, you don't grind enemies. There is no such thing as grinding in this game, so...
What do you call yourself? Your eyes, the eyes of a wolf who has failed in his duties. Or so it seems to me.
That is not your concern.
Spoken like a true shinobi. I must carve the Buddha. You do what you will.
Sekiro to me is harder because it just forces you to get good. Like in Sekiro, you are forced to get good or you don't progress. Like, you simply just cannot move on in the game cheesing anything at all. There is no such thing as cheesing anything in this game for the most part. Like, you want to beat that boss? Well, guess what? Get good. That's all there is to it. There's not a weapon that you can use that's going to make it easier. There's not go grind for 12 hours and make it a little bit easier. No. Just get good. That's all there is to it. Oh, you died to a boss and you only took off half their HP and they still have 2 phases left? well, you have a long way to go before you're going to beat that boss, because there's nothing else you can really do other than get good.
Why am I here?
All I did was drag you here. Didn't even know.
And that's why I love this game so much. This game forces you to become a fucking master at it. If you want to beat this game, if you want to even get anywhere in this game, if you want to get far in this game, you have to get very good at it. There is no way around it. You must get really, 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 really good at this game if you want to beat it. There's no other fucking option available to you.
Looking at you, I'm sure you appreciate the value it has.
My left arm. What did you do to me?
That is what I call the shinobi a fitting fang. Useless when it comes to
Shinobi.
It is no come to me.
Shinobi too.
If you bring me then. Go now.
What did you mean when you said they'll make...
I don't know the dragon. There's a and that blood.
So the divine...
Someone's after. Might be that the strange things... You're quite the strange one. Other peculiar visitors. There's one in the clearing to the two strangers. You two might...
Sculptor's idols are the equivalent of this game's bonfires. Is this game unbeatable for people with average reaction speeds? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think you need above average reaction times. I mean, obviously, in Dark Souls and in this game, pattern recognition, like you said, is a big part. But I think that if you have, like, average or below average reaction speed, you're going to have to put a lot more time into this game than somebody who has better than average reaction time. The better your reaction time is, I think, generally the easier of a time you'll have getting good at this game, because it plays such a big part. But again, if you get the patterns down pat of a boss, like if there's a boss you're struggling with and you get the patterns down pat, you develop a really good strategy yourself, or you look up somebody else's strategy as to, you know, where you should position yourself, what attacks you should try to parry, what ones you shouldn't, how often you should be attacking. There's so much that goes into it. I think that I don't want to say that I think anybody could beat this game with enough time, because I think that there are definitely, like, if you have below average reaction time, it's going to be a really, really uphill battle for you. It's going to be real fucking hard. I mean, I consider myself to have pretty good reaction time, and this game still kicked my ass for a long time. I beat it, but still, this was the hardest game I've ever played. And I've played a lot of games. The reason why I love this game so much is because of what I said. It forces you to get good. And there's nothing in a video game more satisfying to me than, like, having that feeling of mastery. Like, feeling like you've truly mastered the game and its mechanics. Like, it's such a satisfying feeling. And not to mention to see that you are improving more and more and more and more. You know what I mean? Like I said, there was a boss in this game. I think it was Lady Butterfly. And I was dying over and over and over again. And I'm like, fuck, this is so hard. So I looked around and I'm like, is there anything that I can do to give myself an edge? You know, is there some weapon? Is there some item? Is there... what can I do? What can I do to make this a little bit easier? And the answer was, there's nothing. There's nothing you can do to make really any encounter easier. There are a couple encounters where if you don't have an item you were kind of supposed to get, it'll be a lot harder. And there are a couple fights where using a particular item will definitely make it a bit easier. But for the most part, you just have to get good at it. That's all there is to it. So I was dying over and over and over again. And sometimes, I mean, a lot of times I was dying like pretty early into the fight. What I thought was pretty early into the fight. I just kept dying. And I kept grinding it, and I kept grinding it. And eventually, I landed the death blow. You know, barely any health left, and I'm like, fuck yes, dude, I finally did it. You know, the death cutscene is playing, right? And then the second phase started. Now, I had been grinding this fight for hours. And remember, there's no tricks. So I was simply getting better at the game. That's all there is getting better at the game. So I was improving and improving and improving until finally I thought I killed her, and then the second phase started. Which is even harder than the first phase and just as long. So it's a good example of how hard this game is. Donkey said it the best in one of his videos. He was fighting Guardian Ape, and he said something like, if this entire game was just this fight with the Guardian Ape, it would still be one of the best games of the year. If it was just that one fight, it would still be that good. There's a fight you do against this Guardian Ape, and I remember doing it, and, like, it was hard, and I was getting my ass kicked, obviously, because like, in the beginning of the game, you might be able to get past a couple bosses without having to grind super hard, but eventually the game catches up with you very fast. Like, you start off here, right, and the first boss might be slightly above you, right? You might be able to pull out a slightly lucky win or something like that. But here's the thing. In Sekiro, even if you manage to beat a boss, just because you had a lucky dodge, you know, you had a couple lucky dodges where you didn't really intend to do it, but it just kind of happened. You know, you beat them with a little bit of luck. If that happens, right, the bosses just keep getting harder. And again, there's no just grind it out and you get stronger. You don't get stronger in this game for the most part. So your skill level, just if you beat a boss that's a little bit better than your skill level, the next boss is going to be up here, and since you won by luck, you're still down here. So that next boss is just going to kick your ass that much harder. This game forces you to keep up with it. That's what I love about this game. It forces you to keep up with the game, right? If I had infinite time and infinite patience in a game like Dark Souls, for example, if I had infinite time and infinite patience, I could theoretically go grind on enemies for 20 hours. Something ridiculous, right? I could. It's an option. At least it's an option. And I could get way stronger, right? And then during the fight, I could just take a couple shots and then run away. And let's say I'm like, okay, there's that one attack that enemy does. And I know that one attack like the back of my hand. And I know I can get 2 hits in every time they do that attack. So all I'm going to do in this fight, even though they have like 10 attacks, I am just going to run away for all of the attacks, except for when I see that one, and I will get those 2 hits and then run away. And the fight in Dark Souls, if you do that, it might take a half hour to beat that boss. Like, the fight might take a super long time, slowly chipping them away, but you can win. Right? Again, in Sekiro, that does not exist. You have to just keep improving. There's no armor you can put on in this game. There's no items you can put on to give you status buffs, right? There's no level upping as far as I know. Yeah, you don't level up necessarily in this game. You have skill points which let you buy different abilities, but I mean, none of them are going to be like, oh, well, this hard boss is now way easier. It just doesn't exist. So yeah, that's what I love about this game. It just forces you to get really good at it. No, you do slowly upgrade your health. You do, right? But it's not something that you can just do whenever you feel like doing. In order to upgrade your health, you need a specific item. You need to find a specific... And it's like Dark Souls. You need a specific item. Well, no. In Dark Souls, you can upgrade your health as much as you want, whenever you want. Again, in Dark Souls, I can grind for 20 hours, just upgrade my health to the maximum before I fight the first guy. You could do that. Technically, you could, right? In this, you need a specific item in order to upgrade your health. So, if you're stuck on a boss, if you've already gotten all of the items in the game prior to that upgrade your health, you can't upgrade your health anymore. It doesn't matter how much time you put into the game. It doesn't matter what you do. Your health is there until you beat that boss and move on and find more of that item. So yeah, it's item-based. So, like, between now and the first boss, there might be 2, you know, health increase items, right? But if I get stuck on that boss, there's no more health increase items spawning, right? I'm stuck at that boss. I can't progress in the game to new areas. I can't get any more health. I'm stuck there. I can't get any other items. I can't level up my character and get more strength. So what do? You just get good. That's all there is. And like I said, that's why this is one of my favorite games of all time. This game came out of nowhere for me. This game came out of absolutely nowhere for me. I think I didn't even hear about the game coming out. I never got hype for the game being released. I didn't know anything about it. And then one day, Donkey uploaded his video on it, and I saw it for the first time, like after it was already out, and I was like, oh, this seems cool. So I bought it, downloaded it, and played it, and it was one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Definitely one of the best games I've ever played in my life is this game. Easily. And it's definitely the hardest. But yeah, let's get into it, so I can show you more, you know what I mean?
Never seen you before. Your name?
How far up the list does it place? Top 5, definitely.
Won't tell me. But you do have the look of a skilled shinobi.
I don't know. It might be top 3. It might be top 3.
Sir, please heed my humble request.
But it's definitely top 5.
Damn. Still alive.
Because, see, the thing is, if I really picked, like, a top 3 or 5, a lot of the games there would be from the same series. Like, there might be multiple Zelda games, there might be multiple Metroid Prime games, but I think that the most fair way to do it would be to pick, like, 1 game per series in my list of top games. If I do it that way, then this game is definitely my 3rd favorite, I would say. Because then I would probably say, like, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. If I only get to pick 1 game per, like, series, so, like, 1 Zelda game, 1 Metroid game, if not, it would probably be number 1 Breath of the Wild, number 2 Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and number 3 Sekiro. Honestly. Honest to God, I would have to say that. And I mean, this game won Game of the Year in 2019, I believe. So there's a reason. Like, this game is... People know this game is good. It got Game of the Year. So...
That swordsmanship. It was a thing to behold. Few have managed to kill me in such a thorough manner.
What are you?
Some call it undying. Others, infested. I can't die, so I just am. How about you? What brings you to a rundown temple like this? Seems you have a lot on your mind. Say, why don't you use me for some sword practice? Might come in handy for whatever your mission is. A warm body that can't die might prove useful to you. I volunteer mine. Well,
Very well.
Right, they say.
So yeah, pretty much this area that I'm in is kind of like the beginning area. Think of it as the Firelink Shrine, I guess, in a way. It's the beginning area, it's safe. I can train with this guy whenever I want. You know, try out new moves and stuff. I never really used this guy in the, in my first playthrough of this game. So, you gonna give me a grappling hook or what? Oh yeah, you're the lady who upgrades my shit, I believe.
You truly returned from the dead. The power of the dragon's blood. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
Who are you?
My name is Emma. I am a doctor serving a certain master.
What master?
Forgive me, but for his safety, I cannot reveal his identity. However, my master gave explicit orders to assist you in any way I can. I'm not telling you to trust me. However, I must fulfill my master's orders. The gourd of medicinal water you possess, that was originally a creation of mine. I am a doctor, and I will assist you in that capacity.
You made this gourd?
Yes. It was intended for Lord Kuro, but it seems he entrusted it to you. I'm sure you may have noticed, but the medicinal waters in this gourd spring forth on their own. Even after being emptied, you will find it full again after a short rest.
This is your Estus shards, pretty much.
Is there a way to
or
improve
Estus
it?
flask.
Bring me gourd seeds.
Gourd seeds?
Yes. Medicinal waters
And gourd seeds
flow
let
from
you
gourd
upgrade how many
seeds.
times you can use it.
Adding new seeds
But again,
will increase
finite
the
amount,
volume of
just like
these
in
medicinal waters.
DS.
If you find any, bring them to me. Goodbye.
You again. I must carve the Buddha. You do what you will. Yes, right. That kind-faced Buddha you see over there. Don't do anything funny with it.
You?
You see the kind-faced Buddha there? That isn't one of mine. It was carved by the true sculptor. When a man must confront what is inside of him, it can probably be of help.
Confront what is inside him.
Anger, sadness, or perhaps old memories of times long gone. That kind of thing.
Think. Alright. I would like my grappling hook, if you don't mind, but I can wait. Don't I need it to get over here? Oh, I already have it. Never mind. So the grappling hook is one of the main gimmicks, I guess you could call it, of this game. You can use it in many areas, and it gives this game an entirely different dimension of mobility. It's honestly awesome. Alright, Ashen Outskirts. Salt and chocolate really go well together. I love salted chocolate. I'm honestly not a big fan of pretzels in general. Alright, so, yeah, let's fight some boys. This is the first actual area in the game. Oh yeah, stealth is a big part of this game. I'm sure you've noticed, but, there are a lot of encounters in this game where stealth will make it far easier. There's a lot of encounters in the game where stealth is a thing that you should really look into using. Specifically, some mini-bosses Like, mini-bosses kind of just stand around like enemies like this, and some of them you could, if you look around enough, and you're sneaky enough, and your timing is good, a lot of them you can actually sneak behind and get a death blow on, because some enemies require 2 or 3 death blows in order to actually die. Most mini-bosses will be at least 2. So if you sneak up on them, and you do a death blow, then you've already done half the fight. There's also, like, takedowns like that are really cool. There is your suck ability. When enemies drop gold and things like that, you can hold down the square button like this, and it is the suck. Any things that are just chilling in that general vicinity will be sucked up. Now for items like this that are like stationary items placed by the game, it won't suck those, but yeah. So if you kill a ton of enemies, you could just do this, suck it all up, good to go. Alright, we got 2 boys there. Is that it over here? If I jump to fuck them up, am I gonna get fucking owned? But yeah, the mobility in this game is really awesome. The movement and mobility. Like, you can go in most places in this game, which is really cool. It makes it so every single encounter in the game, except for most of the bosses, which are pretty like, okay, you and him in a room, let's go. But most encounters, especially with normal enemies, you could do them 100 different ways, you know? Hello, man. Where's the other one? There were 2 here. Oh, shit. There could have been an enemy standing there. I wouldn't even have known it. There he is. I'm gonna take you down first. And then I'm gonna fight you. God, I love the swordplay aspect of this game. Oh, yeah. So there's like 3 different kinds of buffs you can get, like temporary buffs. Think of it as like a potion. This particular one, what does it do again? Reduces vitality damage taken from... Okay, so yeah, this one will just... It's like this is the defense one. There's a defense one, which is blue, an attack one, which is red, and then I think there's a movement speed one. What did I just do? See a dog. Literally. Keck. Those enemies saw me. So yeah, you can find different prosthetics. So, as you saw, my character's arm got sliced off. So that's where the grappling hook comes from. I now have like a prosthetic arm, and it can be fitted with different things. So I just got a shuriken device, a shuriken tossing device. So if I go back to that area with the old man, he can fit that onto my arm, and then I can switch to it and, like, you know, shoot shurikens, I guess. And there's a bunch of other ones that you can find throughout the game. Oh no, the dreaded chicken. The chicken of destiny. Also, one thing that this game does that I really, really like is that, so like I said, the sculptor statues, the sculptor idols are like the equivalent of bonfires in this game. But when you're close to one, it'll at least give you that little icon, see? So I know where it is. Bonfires don't do that. I just kind of like that. I think you need to have already activated it, though, for it to appear. And you need to be pretty close, as you can see. It's not there. Not there. Now it's just starting to show up. Are there people on the ledge? I know that's happened in this game. You pick up an item and then fucking guys just crawl up. God, I love this game. And I missed it. I really did miss this game. Yoink. Doink. Alright, what's down here? I think that's a mini boss right there. I think he's the only one here. Oh yeah, that's a mini boss. So here's the thing, it looks really hard. So, like I said, if you can get behind these guys, see how he has two nipples on him? Well, I can take one of those off if I can sneak behind him before I even start the fight. But I don't know if it's possible to sneak behind this guy. He's standing in a pretty shitty spot, but we can see what we can do. There might be an opportunity to do so. I don't know if he's gonna see me. Yeah, he saw me. Those attacks you cannot parry, by the way. Shit. Yes, I get it. I died. Can I revive? Oh, come on. Do I not get the revive until I die once?
My blood and live again.
It's so easy to die in this game. Oh, there we go. Yes, I get it. Damn it, that's bad. I need to be a pussy for a second. I need to let him do it. It sucks, but... Oh. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna die. See you. Where'd you go? Okay, he's just chilling. Oh, I got so lucky. Okay. That was incredibly close. I'm very lucky that that did not hit me when he jumped. I am close to death. Now comes the question of whether or not I should see if there's a sculpture coming up, or if I should go back to the one I already know. And the answer might surprise you. Oh yeah, no, we're going back. Fuck off, dog. Let's tussle, boys. Old GFC's here to say hello. Do they not know where I am? That's funny. Oh, splitting up was your first mistake. Oh, it's a big boy. Oh God, I'm going to die. See ya! Alright, lads, let's tussle. Oh my God, the enemies can kill you so fucking quickly. I'm in danger. See ya. Okay, didn't know you did another one there, but alright. Okay, there I go. You didn't know I could come back to life! See, I waited for him to turn around and walk away a little bit before I resurrected. But now I don't have my resurrect, I'm at half health, and I don't have healing. Slug. Yeah, this game lets you do so much cool shit. The resurrect feature is obviously the biggest gimmick, you know, with the name Shadows Die Twice. But it's such a cool thing. This is the way I came.
Is that you, Inosuke? My
No.
son. Have you seen the young master? What? Nothing to say? Does your stomach hurt or something? You always had a weak stomach. Well, anyway, take this bell. It's a charm I made with the young master in mind. Please, offer it to Buddha for his sake.
Okay.
Who is it? Is somebody there?
Yes.
That voice. No. Could it be? Sir, my name is Inosuke Nogami, a vassal of the Hirata family.
Inosuke.
Or at least I was. I ask a favor. Might you look in on the old lady in that house? She's my mother, but her mind is failing. She cannot tell one from another.
I met your mother. She gave me a bell.
She did she? You have my thanks. That bell's troubled her for a long, long time. She kept muttering incoherently. Something about offering it to Buddha. Sir, the man from before, right? I wanted to thank you for humoring my mother. The bells troubled her for a long... She kept muttering.
Alright. Well, have fun dying. I'll have fun being the one causing the dying. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? No, 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 no. Too many enemies at once. Is he trying to shoot me? Oh, he was, anyway. Hey! Bye. Do y'all ever just shit and fart? Aw, Bubs is awake. Him is laying in him bed and him is cleaning himself. Him. There's 3 I can see. Plus there's birds up here. Shit, he's seeing me. Annoying. You got some range on you there, buddy. I can get up here? Okay. Sorry.
Care to purchase an offering?
An offering?
Indeed. I sell items to be offered to the dead, so they might rest in peace. From the looks of you, I'd wager you know a thing or two about death. Go ahead, buy an offering.
Ah, the firecrackers. I need to save up for that. Those things are quite helpful.
Where you find the departed, you'll find the memorial mob, just like the crows. Wherever your travels take you, make sure you bring some offerings with you.
Okay. I will keep it in mind, kind sir. So how many we got? 1, 2... Or the issue is that guy right there. You see him standing up there? That guy has a gun. And he is very, 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 very insightful. Mostly just the sight part, because he can see very well, very far. That's a problem. Hope he doesn't see this. Doink. Oh. Well, there goes that idea. Okay. You are so annoying. What the actual fuck are you talking about, chat? Just kidding. Strange, I don't see any enemies right here. Good, I just got back the pellets I just used. Helpful. I did not reset the stream, that was a YouTube thing. I saw that it happened, but I don't know why. Is there a fucking... Okay, I need to get there. I need to get there. Seems like I just have to deal with one dog. A single puppo doggo. Oh god, that's not a dog. That looked exactly like a dog, to be fair. Oh, yeah.
Notice anything different?
Yes.
Like what?
I died. The Divine Heir's voice reached out to me, and suddenly I was alive again.
So you died, and now you're alive again. So that means it has to do with resurrection.
Resurrection?
Lord Kuro. It's said to be a power of the Divine Heir's dragon heritage. Those who have been given the power of resurrection. They are revived upon death, repeatedly.
Impossible.
Yes. It is rather strange, and yet, it is happening here and now. Let me know if you notice any more changes. I don't think the power of resurrection comes without a cost.
Oh yeah, the rot.
I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf.
Is this a gourd seed?
Yes. Bring it here. Plant the seed into the gourd. Perfect. Now the volume of medicinal waters in your gourd will increase.
Such a strange medicine.
Is it strange? I don't take any offense to that. If it's effective, then that's cause for celebration, whether it's strange or not. That's what my mentor Dogen taught me.
I see.
Please bring me any other gourd seeds you find. I should be able to further increase the volume of the medicinal water. Oh? Did I hear the ringing of a chime?
It was probably this bell. I was told to offer it to Buddha.
Does the bell hold any significance for you? If it does, talk to the sculptor. He is quite knowledgeable when it comes to Buddha.
So yeah, because I got that gourd seed from fighting the mini-boss, I now have 2 uses of my healing gourd.
What is it?
Seems to me your battle sense has returned. You're more like a shinobi than before, if only a little. Take this.
What is it?
Shinobi techniques. Recorded within are fighting techniques that cannot be performed by samurai. Whether you make use of them or not is up to you. Shinobi aren't the only ones with their own fighting techniques.
I found one.
A shinobi tool?
Yes.
I said before that your prosthetic arm was a fang, but by fitting shinobi tools to your arm, you'll be able to change the form of that fang. Thick shields, break them into splinters. Swift foes, bring them down from afar. Fitting more devices means more ways to slay your enemies. If there's someone that needs killing, there's a proper way to kill them. That's all there is to it.
Seems you know this prosthetic very well.
I should calm myself. The more I speak of bloodshed, the more demonic my sculptures will become. Give it ear. I'll fit that tool for you. If you want more forms for that fang of yours, you'll need to search for more shinobi tools. There's no turning back from this path now. The least I can do is load your arm. I can hear the ring of a bell chime.
You mean this old bell? An old woman asked me to offer it to Buddha.
That bell. Have you seen it before?
No. It is unfamiliar.
It appears the bell disagrees. I think it's trying to tell you something.
What?
Give it as an offering. The kind-faced Buddha near the wall is different from the Buddhas I make. It was carved by the hand of the true sculptor. Another time, I'll lend...
Thanks, Sean. Yeah, I stream a lot.
Hear the bell speak to you.
But I'm probably going to be done for now once this cutscene's over. I want to try to get to bed so that I could stop with the fucked up sleep schedule.
Will stir your thoughts and awaken old memories from their slumber.
Oh, it's this memory thing. I forgot about that. Oh god, now I remember. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you. So yeah, you don't really level up in this game. You just kind of get new skills and shit. Why isn't it working? That is not... I know this move. I don't know why it's not letting me do it, though. I don't really know why I can't do this. It should be this and then pressing this. But it ain't doing it. I don't need spirit emblems. Now pressing them at the same time doesn't work either. This does this or that. Like you can see in the thing, in the picture, it's normal stance and then guarding, and then you do the move. It's not working though. You need to equip it. How do I equip it? Oh, I'm so stupid, you're right. Jesus Christ. I haven't played the game in a while, okay? Cut me some slack. I used to love the whirlwind slash. It's a fun one. God, I remember this area, dude. Yeah, the burning city. Oh yeah, the burning city. The guys with the fucking spears, dude, and the Oh, the fucking spear guys, dude. Oh, God. I actually can't wait. I do have PTSD from it, but at the same time, I'm very excited to see if I'm any better than the last time I was here. I'm sure muscle memory will not take super long to kick in. I've never watched a speedrun of this. I bet it's really, really cool. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me for tonight. It's getting late, like really late, and I kind of want to get some rest. Like I said, I just wanted to play a little bit of a little something something, you know, a little something something. You know, stick it up your ass, a little something something. So yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to play more Sekiro, one of my favorite games of all time. So yeah, have a good night, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.